Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's guided meditation practice. Just a couple quick things before we get started. We are going to be recording today's session so that you can view it again at a later time or share it with a colleague who may not have been able to attend. During today's practice, if you have any audio issues, please let us know by using the chat box feature on the right side of the screen. We'll be monitoring that to help troubleshoot any problems that may arise. The schedule for today's meditation practice is from noon until approximately 12:30. And as always, our guided meditation practice is led by our instructor, Janet Weiss. Without further ado, I will turn things over to Janet.
Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here for this healing pause. Find a posture that suits you. You can do this meditation sitting or also reclining, supine. And a posture that supports your meditation practice, meaning it's a posture that's easeful and relaxing and also provides alertness. So take these beginning moments to make any kind of micro adjustments, any subtle shifts or changes you need to make. So ideally, you can rest in stillness and silence during the meditation practice. Letting your eyelids rest sweetly and lightly over your eyes. And this begins your transition journey to your inner world, focusing on your inner landscape and your inner development. And connect with your breathing. So bringing your breathing into voluntary consciousness. It operates involuntarily, but for now we're bringing it into voluntary consciousness. So following, witnessing, observing your breathing, connecting with your inhale, the inflow of air and oxygen, and connecting with your exhale, the outflow of air, the outflow of carbon dioxide. And take these beginning moments to befriend your breathing, be generous with your breathing. And be grateful and joyful for your breathing. And by shining the light of your awareness on your breathing, it will naturally and organically slow down, soften, loosen, deepen, and widen. So you're nourishing your body and your being with your breathing. And bringing a warm, healing energy to your body and your being. And on your exhale, you're releasing and relieving tension, tightness, strain. So your breathing is like an internal massage. And unlock your receptivity, especially on your inhale. Your inhale is the very essence of receptivity. And your exhale is the very essence of letting go. So aligning with the power of your breathing. Aligning with this moment. And noticing the air moving through your nostrils, the sensation of air moving through your nostrils. And infusing your nasal passageways, your auditory canals, all the nooks and crannies of your skull with your breathing. And loosening the focus on the front part of your brain, the cerebral cortex, the thinking, but more than simply thinking. And bringing your awareness to also the sides of your brain, the top of your brain, the back of your brain. And notice the space between your right and left ear. And bring an awake awareness to this space. And bring an awake awareness from the top of your skull, the top center of your head, to the base of your brain stem, at the bottom of your brain, the back base of your brain. And breathe an aliveness here. And then bring an aliveness through your throat and neck. And this living flow is bringing you down your throat to your shoulders and collarbones. And noticing how your shoulders and collarbones move as you breathe. It's very obvious here at this area. So your collarbones and shoulders on your inhale, they lift and broaden and widen. And then on your exhale, your collarbones and shoulders sink and narrow. So there's a moving flow. And aliveness moving through you here and now. And noticing the space from your shoulders to your elbows to your wrists, moving through your hands, fingers, and thumbs. And there's a spaciousness here, an energy flow. Full of noticing this spaciousness and energy flow. And then beginning to notice the undercurrent and undercurrent. The state, the quality of your energy. Under these words, aware of the gaps between the words, between your thoughts. And this gap is a silent field of energy. So you're connecting to the spaciousness around the content, the gaps between the words, the gaps between the thoughts, so that you're not trapped in any mental noise, not trapped in content. The undercurrent is a field of awareness, an awake field of awareness. And it helps you dissolve any trapped sense of self. So you're moving to an expanded sense of self. An aware, alert, deep stillness. And then bringing this alive awareness to your chest, through your chest, to the back of your lungs and heart, to your shoulder blades on your back body, and then the space between your shoulder blades on your back body. And the invitation is to let this area breathe. Bringing a spaciousness and aliveness to this area. And bring this aliveness, this spacious awareness through your rib cage, between your ribs, the front of your ribs, the sides of your ribs, the back of your ribs. And feel your entire rib cage breathing. This is a large area. It goes almost all the way from your collarbones to your waistband. And when you inhale, feel your entire rib cage lifting towards your shoulders. And on your exhale, feel your entire rib cage dropping down towards your waistband. And noticing your waistband from right to left. Inhaling and sending warm healing energy to all of these areas, a pervasive warm healing energy. And on your exhale, releasing, letting go of strain, tension, tightness, gripping. Any contraction in your muscles, unnecessary contraction. Which disrupts and cuts off this living flow of energy. And then breathe all the way down to your belly. Let your breathing penetrate all the way down to your belly, flowing through all your abdominal organs, betwixt and between all your abdominal organs. And breathing to your low back, your sacrum, breathing from your right to left hip socket, from your left to right hip sockets. This entire area infused with your breathing, infused with living energy, and bringing your focus to your tailbone, down through your legs, hip sockets to knees, knees to ankles, down through your feet and toes, spaciousness, flowing, moving energy, and aliveness. And breathing from your tailbone to the top crown of your head. So breathing through your spine on your inhale, from your tailbone to the top of crown of your head. And then on your exhale, from the top crown of your head down your spine to your tailbone. And follow this breathing pathway for a few inhales and exhales. Inhaling from your tailbone through your spine to the top crown of your head. And exhaling from the top crown of your head down through your spine, down to your tailbone. And then continuing with your breathing and bringing your attention to your tailbone. And from your tailbone, sending a grounding cord down through your tailbone, downward, connecting you to the earth. Connecting you to the origins of the earth. Grounding, communing with the earth. Stabilizing you, fortifying you. And continuing with your breathing and bringing your attention now to the top crown of your head. And from the top crown of your head, sending an ethereal cord upward to the cosmos. So journeying a few moments upward to the cosmos. And as you hold space here, looking back at the earth and seeing the earth as a blue-green jewel, the blue-green jewel of the earth. And breathe as if you were the nostrils of the earth. Breathe with the earth. Breathe with all creatures and the plants. We're all breathing together. And simultaneously, global breathing and cellular breathing. Rest and breathe. Breathe and be. Simply be. Namaste.
Thank you everyone for attending today's guided meditation practice, and thank you as always to Janet for leading us through that practice. If you keep an eye out in your email, you'll receive a link to the recording as well as a short follow-up survey where you can let us know what you thought of today's presentation. With that being said, we hope you have a great rest of your day and a pleasant weekend. Thank you. Take care.